And welcome back to Let's Play Psychonauts, which is very likely the second to last time I'll get to say that. Here we are in the collective unconsciousness, and not the upper levels of the Thorny Towers, because I actually forgot to check something out in the previous video. I completely forgot about Glorious Theater, so let's just take care of that real quick.
Hey there, kid. What are you doing back here?
Well, it's always good to come back to the stage once in a while to make sure you still know how to act. So why isn't the big Bonita number playing?
Oh, Bonita's gone.
What? Oh no.
Oh, no, it's good. We had an amazing 60-week run, 3 sold-out performances a day, and now she's just on a quick vacation before taking the show on the road. So the company and I are just practicing some of the old material to get ready for the tour. Well, let me know if you want to run some lines or something.
Okay.
Not much to do here except clean up all the cobwebs.
So yeah, not too much to check out here. Looks like Jasper isn't around. Becky will still let you run the old plays and sets, allowing you to swap out sets as you need in order to get any figments you may have missed. And as she has said, if I can get up here, no, come on. If I can get in here, Bonita is no longer around, so not too much interesting. But there is one other thing I want to check out in Waterloo World. A viewer has kindly informed me that if we jump into the game board, there is a slight change to the Waterloo World game. You can find little cow pieces scattered about the board now.
That's what it was like when the war was on.
And I wonder if they have any reaction to being burned. Burn the cow. Oh, I mean, they do get burned. Anyways, that's all that else there really is to note here. Just some cow pieces you can toss around as you like. I don't know if you can use them to get figments now that I think about it, just like as a platform. One last thing we can do while we're here, let's just huck a confusion grenade at Fred.
Wait, no. I'm over it.
That was one of the less interesting things he could have said there. Anyways, let's return to Thorny Towers. Real quick, before I have Ford send us back into the field, let's see, well, how he sees us. Looks like he sees Raz as a dependable psychonaut. That's actually reassuring. Anyways, Ford, I need to go back into the field, so just send me back in there. And now we can actually properly begin ascending the tower. Remember, on top of cards and... what the... that. On top of cards and a challenge marker, we also have brains to collect, so keep your eyes peeled. Now, there's not too much in the way of enemies in Thorny Tower's upper levels, but there are these rats that are wandering around, and these rats explode into confusion aura, so be mindful of being near them. Here we can smash our way through these boards to find a brain.
Benny. I thought it would be smaller.
You could only... oh dear. You could only be so lucky, Raz. And yes, while Raz is getting his... getting his smooch on with the brain, the rats just kind of crept up on us. Your controls get randomized while under the confusion aura, and you also get random powers tied to the different buttons. So even though it looked like I still had the ammo for Psyblast, using the Psyblast button would give me a random power. There's only been 2 places up to this point where... who is that? That we could see confusion in effect. The brain tank could throw confusion grenades at you, and of course Cobra was able to confuse us as well. Alright, so let's just try and get past these guys. I'll let them blow up. Let's just drop down here real quick, or maybe not. Okay, that's just the elevator. I don't remember exactly offhand where everything is in this asylum, but it's not too difficult to find stuff. Anything down there? No, it doesn't look like it. And plus, I can just work my way backwards if I do end up missing anything. Into this elevator shaft over here, get another card in this empty... who is that? There's quite a lot to collect in this area. 16 cards altogether, 1 challenge marker, and of course, 9 brains. We're going to suddenly be getting brains at a rapid pace. Alright, nothing back here it seems. Your levitation ball does actually provide a nice little bit of light for these areas. Let's make our way into this middle room here, just to see if there's anything, and I do believe a brain.
Bobby Zilch? I didn't know you had a brain. Man, I wish you were here for that joke, Bobby.
Raz just taking a moment out of his day to practice his owns. I can respect it, I can respect it. Alright, there is a card up there, of course, but we just want to check in this room real quick, make sure there is nothing, and there is indeed nothing. You can bounce on the beds if you like for fun. Oh, wow. Double card. Nice. Getting these at a rapid pace. If you want to deal with the rats, no. What I was trying to demonstrate is that's a good idea to shoot them before they get in too close. Unfortunately, the auto-aim can be a little finicky in Psychonauts. I probably should have tried to do a manual aim. Hey, seriously, who is that? Okay, oh, nope. These things can be a little finicky to lock onto, but they just decide to kill themselves anyway, so that's taken care of there. It's a non-starter. Okay, heading over this way. Of course, see a card there. Is there any brains tucked away here? Nope. Get up here and make our way out. Whoa! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Raz, get. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Can I. Oh god! What happened? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh, okay. The side blast managed to get me out of there. Eesh, that was terrifying. What happened there? Alright, so what we need to do to get up, and I just fell, let's try to avoid the situation that I just found myself in. Make our way up to here, and we want to get onto that pole right there, or this busted pipe. Get onto this platform in order to get the card, and of course we got another brain over here.
Elka Doom. Maybe I should let JT have some time alone before I return this brain.
Somewhat cruel, but also slightly understandable, Raz. Let's see. We could continue on into the Asylum's deeper levels, or I suppose higher levels, now that I think about it. Kind of doing an inverted of that. And it doesn't look like... Oh god! Okay. Ugh, these things make me nervous. They actually do some pretty hefty damage when they break. I'm just trying to see, is there anything behind that door? Some of the doors in this area can be opened, but I'm probably just thinking of one that's later on. Alright. Nothing over this way. We gotta keep an eye out for all the brains of our compadres, as JT would say. Ooh, oh god. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes these guys can approach you from angles where it's very, very difficult to get around them. Anyways, this curved staircase here, we just need to do some levitation ball jumps to get up it. Unfortunately, cannot walk all the way along it. Raz isn't really good at adjusting his posture to achieve that effect. Heading into this room over here, got another psi card, enough to make a challenge marker. Not something we're going to be doing immediately, though. And to get further along, you finally have an opportunity to jump on the bed if you so desire, but, oh god. It's also just as effective to use a levitation ball jump. Yeah, the rats come fast and furious at this stage of the level. Alright, heading up here. Seriously, who is that? If only we could catch up to them. Now we're in a room with some rather toxic refuse dotting the bottom of it. Let's just make our way up here, grab this card, grab this card. We got a lot of brains to look out for in this area. Whoa, ah! Oh no, oh god. Oh god. It is very easy to rapidly take damage in this area due to the rats, but you've probably noticed our HP is indeed slowly recharging. Or I should say our MP, since it's our mental points, our mental power, our mental health. Heading up to this way right here, let's just keep making ourselves go ever upward, and be mindful because the rats are just respawning constantly, so you're never really going to have a dull moment in this asylum. What I want to do here is just get a little bit of momentum, jump to here, get back up on the levitation ball, and jump to here to get this card. I do not remember where all the brains are, so I'm just being a little slow and cautious to make sure I don't miss them. Heading over to here, just outside this window.
Dogan Pool. I told you I'd get your brain back.
Been a long while since Dogen has had his brain, but now we finally retrieved it, and we should be able to restore him to his former glory. I mean, if you think he's glorious. Do you like Dogen? I think Dogen's pretty funny. Heading over this way, we've got another Psy card. That mysterious interloper. Ooh, fast, jeez. And we've got some pipes that we can use to flip from. Make our way over here. And what we actually want to hit is that exposed bit of rebar over there. Because we can climb along it. Actually, not fully obvious that you can do that at a first glance. So be mindful of that. Oh no! It's a good thing that I fell, because I noticed that there was a brain I skipped over here. Quentin!
Yo, Quentin. Good to see your brain again.
Alright, so we've got one half the levitator slash fire starters back and ready. Alright, so what I was trying to do is I was just trying to get across this tightrope to see if there was something over here, which it looks like I totally wasted my time by pursuing that line of thinking. Go me, go me. Anyways, once again, we want to climb up the rebar over here, get up to this platform, to grab our card, of course, but also, we can now get around to the other side and start climbing over here. So, let's jump on up, make our way over this section of the busted wall, and once again, we are onward and upward into the Thorny Towers Asylum. Be careful about falling at this point. As you can see, over there, we've got another card, another brain to collect. Very good, very good.
Yay! Woohoo! Crystal's brain. Let's hear it for thinking.
That was a good impromptu cheer, Raz. I appreciate it. Alright, hopping back down here just to get a better vantage of the area. We can see the Psy challenge marker up there, so let's start making our way towards that. And, of course, obviously, looking for brains along the way. I believe we've gotten 6 of them so far? Yes. 3 more brains to go. We found Quentin and Crystal, so we can probably suspect that the other half of their duo, which is Clem and Phoebe, are nearby. Let's just drop over here so we can get the Psy challenge marker real quick and get a hard-earned rank. There we go. Oh, no! Man, I am in rare form this morning. Also, I'm just constantly being harassed by exploding rats. The kind of things you deal with on a regular basis. Alright, moving up here. Let me see. I know there is another brain around here. I believe in this room, maybe? Let's see. Are we able to get in here? I do see the brain. Looks like we have to get around from the other side. As you can see, that door is blocked off, but we have just a nice little view of it from this window right here, and if we pull out our telekinesis power, Hey! I have no plans to scram, whoever you are. We got that open. Let's get into this room here. We can bounce on the bed, or levitation ball jump up to a higher area, and then drop down over here to get that brain that we saw.
Clem's brain. 3 cheers for brains.
Alright, so we got 7 to 9 brains, and we're about to restore some cheer to the camp, or possibly suicidal ideation, whatever mood they happen to be in once we re-brain them. Hopefully they'll be grateful. Anyway, moving over here. We got a little bit more of the asylum to climb up, but we are pretty close to the top at this point. I have no plans to get lost, lady. I don't know who you are, but I don't plan to leave here. Alright, more exposed rebar to climb up, and it looks like we've just about hit the top. We've got Nils over here. I said we got Nils over here. I'll just get his brain.
To think that every cell in Nil's brain is dedicated to the ladies.
You gotta at least have some small amount of respect for a guy who knows what he wants.
This is your last warning! Go back down right now or you'll be very, very sorry!
So, we got a better look at the mysterious interloper that's been following us. Now, we've only gotten 8 of the 9 brains, which means that I missed one somewhere along the way. So, I am just gonna double back to find it. We have gotten all the Psy cards, so that is a issue that is already taken care of. Let me see where the other brain might be, and I'll meet you at there. This one took me a while to find. It was right outside the climbable rebar section that you just had to drop down 1 level in order to grab it.
brain is warmer than the others.
Alright, back at the top with all our collectibles in tow. Sounds like we've got someone who is still a little antisocial, but we can take this elevator to the top, and we should be at the absolute apex of the Thorny Towers Asylum. I'm just going to preemptively put on my invisibility power because for some reason I feel like it might be necessary. If you come up here without being invisible, this crow will start reacting and
I hate that guy.
let me see.
I hate that guy.
Okay, you just need to get past him and you don't have to worry about anything. Anyway,
How can something as small as Vernon's brain hold so many boring stories?
hey now, don't be judging the size of another man's brain, Raz. But yes, if you try to go...
Worthless! These brains are worthless, Shigo. Just like the one in your head.
No, they're nice. They're nice brains, Dr. Lobato. Really.
They're too nice. They won't fight. I need killers. I need angry brains. I squeeze them, I poke them, I twist them. What do I have to do to make them fight? Maybe I should try my drill.
I'm not gonna bring you any more brains if you're gonna be so mean to them.
No matter what I do?
No matter what.
Not even if I...
Don't!
Not even if I cook you a little...
Doctor, no!
A little turtle soup?
Please, Dr. Lobato, no!
A nice hot turtle soup. Mm-hmm. Nothing better on a cold night like this than some boiling hot soup.
You leave Mr. Pokey alone!
Oh, okay. You sure?
No! I mean, yes!
All right. Oh, why don't I just go ahead and heat you up a cup? It's made of turtles. Turtles that you love. Isn't that right, Mr. Pokey-Love? Okay. Well, maybe I'll just make some for myself. Bring me a good brain, Shigo, or Mr. Pokey-Lope becomes Mr. Smoky-Lope. Smoky-Lope. When you're a dentist, you have to learn to have a sense of humor, you know. It helps to calm the patients down.
In any other context, that might sound like an endearing bit of advice for an aspiring dental practitioner, but Lobato is an evil dentist. As we can see there, Sasha and Mia have been debrained, so they're in about the same boat as the children at this point in the story. So, we've got to find some way to rescue them from Dr. Lobato, but it doesn't seem like he's leaving this lab area anytime soon, so let's just explore the grounds of the upper levels of the asylum and see what we can't find. There are a few more collectibles to grab here. No challenge markers, but 4 cards and 3 more brains to get. Speaking of brains...
Welcome back to the thinking world, Mikhail.
I'd say this brain is capable of wrestling a bear. And the last of our collectibles are right over here.
Elton, what can I tell you? You were right. The old legends were true.
And with that, we have the brains of every camper in Whispering Rock. Now we just need to rebrain them. There is our final card, so we are all set on collectibles for the asylum. Now, let's see if we can't talk to Shigor here and get some help to fight against Dr. Lobato.
I warned you not to come up here! They know you're coming! They're gonna take your brain!
Listen, the man you're working for is a deranged lunatic.
I know! I hate him! But if I don't do what he says, he'll...
Cook your little turtle from the inside out. Shigor, hostage situations like this are always extremely delicate. I'll have to extract Mr. Pokelope from his prison using my psychic powers, after which this Lobato character should be fairly trivial to neutralize.
Yes, because once we get Mr. Pokilo back, he'll tell us what to do. He always tells me what to do.
Yes.
Alright, so we need to find some way to rescue Mr. Pokelope, but how?
I'll have to extract Mr. Pokelope from his prison using my psychic powers.
Yes, because once we get Mr. Pokilo back, he'll tell us what to do.
Sasha, Mia, Lili.
Raz, you came.
Of course I did. We gotta get you out of here.
Look! The coach must have lured Sasha and Mia here on official Psychonauts business and then ambushed them with sneezing powder. They're completely brainless.
I know. I saw their brains downstairs. Listen, first things first. I was thinking about what you said about us making out.
Yeah? Oh man, I'm so glad he showed up. I was just starting to feel slightly less phlegmy. Wait, he didn't just hear. Ah! Get away from me. Stop reading my mind. Go rebrain Sasha and Mia so they can help us break this lock.
Nice to see that Raz and Lili are able to keep their priorities in order. Hey, what's with this birthday cake?
Hey, would you mind if I just ate this cake myself?
Well, let's take this with us. I have a sneaking suspicion that Mr. Pokelope just so happens to love birthday cake.
Man, I can see why Pokelope loves this cake. It looks so moist and delicious.
Alright, Mr. Pokelope, come get the cake. Alright, so, with the cake in hand, he will walk ever so slightly closer to us, and if we use our telekinesis ability, once he gets to the edge of the cage, we can drop him down, pick him up, and there we go. We've now got a turtle in tow.
Don't worry, Mr. Pokelope. I'll get you back to Shigor right away.
But, I think, before we return Mr. Pokelope to Shigor, I think we have a very important thing we need to do at Whispering Rock. We need to rebrain the remaining children, talk to them, and then of course turn in all the collectibles we've gotten up to this point so that we can rank up and get some pretty cool upgrades.
Huh?
Alright, forward, I need to regroup at HQ.
Yes! I got a brain!
Good. Now?
And that's how the coach is planning to take over the world.
Wow, that is so not chill. Hey, where's Phoebe?
We're gonna be rebraining her really soon.
Well, when she comes out, she's gonna want to hit stuff. I better go wait by her drums.
And that's why we have to find Lili right away.
That is some crazy stuff, guys. I'm kinda glad I was out for most of it. Well, with the world ending and everything, I should probably go see what girls want to make out one last time.
So I said, brainer? I don't even know her. Crystal. So that's who's been kidnapping all the kids.
Oh man, I just want to burn that coach. Hey, where's Quentin?
He's waiting for you at band practice.
He better not be painting the wrong band name on my drums again.
No, I promise you. He didn't drool at all.
Is Milka okay?
Yeah, she's waiting for you down by the docks.
Gotcha.
Hey, do you want to help us save the... Okay, is making out all anyone thinks about in this place? And that is how I beat the hideous hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata.
So, does the coach, does he have an evil sidekick? A yes man? Or a lick spittle? Anything?
Not sure. Why?
No reason. Bye.
Scared? You better believe I was scared. You'd have to be a fool not to be. But the trick is to never let them see you sweat.
Wow, I guess that's what those squirrels were trying to tell me.
Huh?
They kept saying the tiny man is gonna kill everyone. I thought they were talking about me. Oh man, I have to go apologize.
That's a good question. But I didn't taste it, so I don't really know the answer for sure.
Well, if Brain Tank come after Mikhail, it will be sorry. Better go find Tiny Boss, see what is planned.
And then the lungfish ate me. And we became best friends.
Oh my god.
I know.
I mean, oh my god!
I know.
Nils!
Yes, and because because you got your brain stolen and I didn't? Yes, I do. I think I'm better than you.
Aha! I knew it! Well, you're wrong! Have fun dying!
And so that's what happened to your brain.
Wow, what an amazing story. I mean, that is a really, really good story. And you know what the best part is? I'm in it. I better go write that whole thing down before we all get killed.
And that's how I earned all my merit badges.
OMG! I feel so stupid for throwing myself off the roof now!
What? Why'd you throw yourself off the roof?
Because the poison didn't work. Listen, I have to go. The world could use some major league cheering right about now.
Agent Cruller,
What is the current situation?
I'd better go. Lots of work to do.
Good luck, Rasputin.
Alright, so let's take a look at our brain inventory here. As you can see, all children have successfully been rebrained, and they have dispersed around Whispering Rock, so we can go interact with them. Also, just taking a quick glance at our collectibles here. As you can see, we only have 1 vault left to crack, 5 more pieces of baggage to sort, so we can presume that there is 1 more mental world for us to go through. Let's take care of the next order of business. I'm going to go pick up some Psy cores, and we are going to get our rank ups from cards and cobwebs, so be right back. Alright, so here in the lodge, as you can see, Quentin and Phoebe have returned to playing in their band. Vernon looks like he's writing something.
Hey, why are you stopping? Oh, I thought you stopped. No. Let's go.
Hey, want to help me save the world?
Not now, Raz. I'm trying to finish writing my memoirs before we all die.
Sorry, my bad. Not to worry, my bro. Let's just pick it up from the part where I do that thing.
Hey Vernon, what do you think of Mr. Pokelope?
Oh man, gotta work a little turtle with a crown into the story somehow. Maybe he can be my little wisecracking sidekick.
And yes, everybody in the camp does have a reaction to Mr. Pokelope, such as...
Night.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Hey, little turtle. Careful with that crown if you do any stage diving, okay?
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Okay, Mr. Turtle. This next song is going out to you.
Hey, want to help me save the world?
Nah, I feel pretty good letting you take care of that. I'm sure you got that under control. I gotta practice for the big celebration afterwards.
Nice to see your guys' priority is in order. Anybody hanging out in the TV lounge? Does not look like it. I'm guessing the kids have gotten more than enough TV tonight after the whole brainless situation. Anyway, I picked up the Psy cores that we needed. I needed 7 altogether in order to get the remaining ranks we can get via cards and cores. Though you may notice when turning them in, you're going to have some cards left over. Well, anyway, let's return to Ford Sanctuary, get that taken care of, and then we can start looking for more of the kids around the camp. So, first order of business, of course, is we want to convert our cobwebs into cards. And we got a lot of cards to get here. And I do mean a lot. We've got over 30 mental cobwebs to turn in. Here we go. It is satisfying to just see that number go up, and up. And after enough cobwebs have been converted... I totally didn't plan this, but we end up with 69 cards. Nice. Let's turn these in and get our Psy challenge markers. We get 7 rank ups, bringing us to rank 98 altogether. And infinite ammo obtained. By tapping into the raw power of the nearby Psytanium deposit, you've obtained infinite psychic ammo for Psyblast and Confusion. Nice. Alright, we are looking pretty good. Bonus scene available at rank 100. Yes, the last ranks do not provide any direct mechanical benefit. Instead, you just unlock a nice bonus. But now, we can hurl infinite confusion grenades and throw out infinite Psyblasts. Now that that's taken care of, the only thing left to do is to go around the camp and see what all the kids are up to. So that's what I'm going to do next, and I'll probably just intersperse the clips of me interacting with everyone and showing them Mr. Pokelope, and then we'll cut back to Thorny Towers.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
My dad bought me a bigger turtle than that for my birthday.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Glad you finally got a friend.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Better go put that little guy somewhere safe. There's a war on right now, you know.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Lope. Better keep that little head tucked away until we give the all clear.
And so I'm really sorry for not believing you. Right, yeah, that too. I should really not have blown so many of you up. I just get so confused sometimes.
Hey, wanna help me save the world?
Well, this could take a while. They're really mad.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Hi, I like your hat.
Hey, wanna help me save the world?
That's what we're doing, duh! Chloe has some friends who she's calling, who are gonna kick the coach's ass!
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Turtles are stupid!
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
You know, turtles are just visitors from another galaxy who never left. Their shells are actually atmospheric re-entry heat shields.
Everyone knows that. Hey, wanna help me save the world?
Later.
Hey, wanna help me save the world?
Later.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Hi.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Greetings, Mr. Pokelope. Stay away from the canoes, and we won't have any problems. Understand?
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Hello, Mr. Pokelope. Could you please tell your friend that these woods are off limits?
Yay, Mr.
Listen, you gotta help. You gotta kill me, son. I can't take the cheering anymore.
I'm sorry I put their brains back. Maybe a bear will get them soon.
Maybe. If not, you gotta find my drain cleaner and pour it down my throat, okay?
Mop, mop, mop!
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Hello, Mr. Pokelope. And don't crap on my floor. I just mopped.
Mop, moppy, mop, mop!
Hey, wanna help me save the world?
Hey, if there's one thing the world needs, it's cheer!
Cheerleaders save the world one smile at a time.
Yay!
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
3 cheers for Mr. Pokelope! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
3 cheers for
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Mop, mop, mop!
Wow. I never thought you two would get back together.
I know. Isn't it just too romantic? I just hope James won't be too crushed.
Shh. You promised. No talking.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Oh, Mr. Pokelope. I wish I had a hard shell like yours around my heart.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Mister? Don't you have any female friends you could introduce me to?
Pig! Now wire the other end to the gas tank. Oh, hello, Rasputin.
What are you guys doing?
Taking care of business. The fewer questions you ask, the better.
Hey, wanna help me save the world?
We are. This is how we handle things in my family.
Hey, wanna help me save the world?
We are. This is how we handle things in my family.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
Seems like a nice turtle. You shouldn't get him involved in this mess, Raz.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Pokelope.
seems like a nice turtle. You shouldn't get him involved in this mess, Raz.
No, I can't mess around with Mr. Pokylope. I've got to give him back to Shigor right away.
Alright, that's all we can do with the kids. Now, if you spend time looking for Benny, I'm not sure if Maloof was by the SUV previously. I don't think I saw him there. But, if you want to find Benny, Benny is nowhere to be found, strangely. Wonder if he really did go to be, a toady for Coach Oleander. Something we're not going to find out in this video, let me tell you. Anyway, now that that's taken care of, the reason I showed all the kids Mr. Pokylope is that there is actually a Steam achievement for doing so. I don't think you have to say it to, or have to show him to, Ranger, Janitor, or, what is it? Ranger, Janitor, or Admiral Cruller, but they had some funny things to say, so I figured I may as well show it to them. With that taken care of, we have seen everything there is to see in Whispering Rock. We could chuck confusion grenades at the kids just to see how they react to that, but there really is not much interesting there. So, we have 6 Psy cards left. That might mean that there are just 3 more mental cobwebs left to collect in order to craft into cards in order to get our final rank up. Well, that's something we're just gonna have to save for later. Let's go return to Shigor, and let's return Mr. Pokylope to her.
I'm ready to go back into the field.
Okay.
With that, we're back at the top of Thorny Towers. I better go invisible just in case. Was invisible to deal with cougars.
That guy.
I swear there was a way to get this guy out of the way of the button. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. So we just get around that guy. Dr. Lobato is just absolutely incensed with Sasha and Mia, so he's not paying us any mind. Now, let's return to Shigor, and let's return Mr. Pokylope to her. Hey, Shigor.
Mr. Pokylope! Oh, Mr. Pokylope! I was so scared! Now you're back, Mr. Pokylope, and you'll tell us what to do! Right? You've got a plan or something, right, Mr. Pokylope? Right?
That's right, baby. Daddy's here. Everything's gonna be alright. Now here's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Dr. Lobato, I have a new brain for you. It's a really, really good one.
That's what you always say, Shigor.
No, this one is really special. It's a fighter.
No, just leave it there, and I'll get to it right after I'm done with this experiment.
Okay.
Don't worry, baby. Just make sure I get put in that old tank, and Daddy will take care of business.
I can't watch.
So, with, Mr. Pokylope's brain put down there, we will make our way back to Lobato's lab, and...
Excellent. There it is. Good work, Shigor. Now all we have to do is get it in the brain tank somehow.
Well, I think the simple approach for this is the best. Why don't we just, reject the idea of handling with care, and chuck him into the tank.
It's time to make the soup.
Mr. Pokylope, he's my king. La 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 la, everything.
Nice and easy.
You're so funny, Mr. Pokylope. Someone's got chocolate bread. Someone does.
But Rasputin, recranialization of an adult brain without surgery.
That's a very advanced procedure. How did you know how to do it?
Well, I've studied it a little. But Shigor here knows more about handling brains than anyone I've ever met.
Really? You know, I've been thinking about getting a lab assistant.
Shigor, darling, do you know where all of the other children's brains are?
Well, if you can lead us to them, we can bring them back to their owners immediately.
Ahem.
Immediately after we break young Miss Zanado here out of her restraints.
And at this point, Sasha and Mia are going to be endlessly chucking side blasts at Lili's restraints. Perhaps they need help from Raz. However, freeing Lili takes you to the end of the game, the final sequence of the game. Yeah, they're just going to be talking, so let me get out to a more quiet location. So, when we free Lili, that'll be it. We'll be heading into the end game, the final bosses, as well as the final level. And the next video will be the last, so get hyped for that. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.